Yo, what up, guys? We're back with part two of our little tier list making video. Today we're doing comedians that we've seen. There's a lot more people on this list that I've seen that she hasn't seen just because I'm like, what, 8 months older than you? So I've been to like a lot of comedy shows with my brother before she turned 21 and was able to go. And I also volunteered at Skankfest, so I was able to see some of these comedians from that as well. But yeah, we're not gonna be dissing on comedians too hard or nothing. We're not like trying to bash on no comedians or be like, this isn't us bashing on them. This is just us ranking the comedians we've seen from good to bad, basically. Nothing, no harm, no foul. But all right, let's just go ahead and get right into it. First one up is Ron White. We're already starting with somebody that I have seen that you haven't. I saw Ron White with my brother at Skankfest. Oh yeah, shout out to Ali Makovsky though. I'm wearing her hat. Resting bitch. That's what I am. What do you think? But no, but yeah, I saw Ron White at Skankfest with my brother. First up, like I said, I volunteered at Skankfest, and he had a guest appearance, so that was fucking incredible seeing him. He only did like 5 or 10 minutes, but still, that was just it was crazy seeing that. So we're already starting this list off with the S. Comedy legend Ron White.
Yeah,
has
could
to.
be anywhere else.
Yeah, like that's would be almost on the top of my list of people I'd want to see, but thankfully I got lucky enough to see him just for that short time. Next up on the list is Jamie Kennedy, another person I've seen by myself and another person I've seen at Skankfest with my brother. I actually met Jamie Kennedy right after I saw him do this set. He fucking killed. He did like 30 minutes or like 45 minutes, and he wasn't supposed to be there either, but he stepped in, I think, for Brian Callen because he wasn't able to make it into Skankfest till way later in the day due to flight cancellations and shit like that. But yeah, Jamie Kennedy fucking killed, and literally right after we saw him, me and my brother we walked down Fremont, went to a random fucking casino and grabbed some food, and we walked right by Jamie Kennedy, and we're like, yo, like, you just fucking killed, dude.
Right.
And we couldn't take a picture or nothing because he had, like, stuff in his hands. Like, I was barely even able to dap him up, but yeah, he fucking killed. I'm not going to give him I don't know, I almost want to give him the S. But just like last time, after this list is over, we'll go in and fix it and stuff. But for now, I have to give him an A. A very high A.
Right.
He might end up at the bottom of S, but yeah, this might change. And he was in Scream, so he's a legend. Where's my phone case? I got a Scream phone case. I mean, legend in my eyes. Next up, we got Adrienne Ipalucci, I think how you say her name is. Again, another comedian I saw by myself.
Should have mixed it up or something.
I know, I should have tried to do a better job of mixing it up a little bit. But Adrienne Ipalucci, this is another comedian I wanted to see really bad, and thankfully, shout out to Skankfest. It's the fucking best comedy festival in the fucking world. We got VIP tickets this year. Can't wait. Best comedy fest in the world. Another person who's like on the top of my list of comedians I really wanted to see. She's from New York, I believe. Fucking hilarious. And I even was like, I was hyped when she came out. I kind of got not like made my brother a fan, but like he didn't really know, and I was like, fucking pay attention.
Yeah.
She's about to put you on game. It is a Skankfest set, so it wasn't like a normal set. Like Skankfest sets are always a little different from their normal style of comedy. Well, not style, but they obviously switch it up because they would be doing the same sets like over and over and over again in front of the same crowds.
Right.
But it was the first day and one of the first sets of the day, so I think I got to see a pretty good set. So, it's tough. I'm gonna give her a B, a high B again. This might change. This is tough. I love comedy. I'm very, like I said, I don't even know if anybody's going to get the F. I'm going to switch this to F. We don't even know if I don't know if I'm going to give anybody an F, really, because I'm biased, I guess. I don't know. Here's one that we finally seen together. Next up, Ali Makovsky. Like I said, I'm wearing her hat. Resting bitch. That's what I am. Ooh, there we go. Resting bitch. That's what I am, and I'm just playing. When did we see her? Did we see her on my birthday, or was it the week after?
On your birthday.
Yeah, we saw her on my birthday. So that was really cool and really special.
She signed your arm.
So yeah, she signed my arm. I have her fucking signature tattooed on my arm right here. Makovsky. She was super cool. She's one of the coolest people I've ever met too. One of the coolest comedians I've ever met after like seeing them do a set. I would say she killed.
Yeah, she killed.
She
for sure.
yeah, like she inspired me. I almost wanted to get on stage like the next week. Like started writing. I have wrote a couple jokes, not to fucking nothing good or nothing, but her set was like inspiring for real. Like I don't know. Like
yeah, you even told her that.
yeah, I told her like that shit was inspiring. Like I don't know. I seen her like on Kill Tony since she started and shit. So I'm just a big fan of her, and that shit was inspiring. Seeing her on my birthday and shit. I was pretty lit. This most. I had like what four of those mixed drinks. I'm saying bottom of S or A. What do you think?
I'd probably put her A.
A?
Yeah.
Do you think top of A, or would you? Obviously, you weren't there for Kennedy, but like, do you think she was like a lower A or like a higher A?
No, a higher A for sure.
Higher A.
Yeah.
I'll put her over Jamie because yeah, she inspired me. Like he killed, but she straight up inspired me with her comedy type shit. Like, not that her comedy is like inspirational type shit. It's not like she's out there like, go get him, Tiger.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Next up, Annie Letterman. This is another comedian I've seen by myself. I get with my brother.
I'm so dead. You keep saying by yourself and then with your brother.
Yeah, well, just because I didn't see Annie Letterman with her. I seen him with my brother, and she did pretty good. It was another Skankfest set, like 15 minutes. It was funny though. I forget if she either brought up Brendan Schaub or Brendan Schaub brought up her, and this was like months and months and months after all that the truck walk drama. If you know, you know. So that was just funny seeing them. I forget who brought up who, but it doesn't really matter. Same thing. Her set wasn't nothing crazy, not like bad, not crazy good, nothing like, I don't know. It didn't stand out. Like I said, it was a Skankfest set, like a 15-minute set. So for now, I'm gonna put her on a C. Nowhere near an F though. But like I said, it's just mediocre set, nothing crazy.
Right.
Boom. Here's another one that we've seen. Finally, second up. We got
Big
5
J.
people on the board, but this is barely the second person we've seen together.
I know. It's Big J.
Big J. One of, you could say it for yourself, one of your favorite comedians.
Yeah, one of my favorites for sure, yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen him once with my brother by myself. Well, not by myself, but with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've seen him too as well with my brother.
Right.
So that was pretty cool. I've seen him twice now. Fucking killed. Toast of Legion of Skanks, one of the best fucking podcasts out there, if not the best. He killed. I mean, what he does is amazing. His crowd work shit. He's one, in my opinion, the best comedian at crowd work. I mean, he has a whole special.
Yeah, his whole thing was crowd work.
Yeah, like he has a couple jokes. I mean, he can pull out jokes if he needs to, but he's just so talented with the crowd work. He doesn't really ever need to ever.
Yeah.
Both times I seen him, it was fucking amazing. And like I said, it's just being able to do that crowd work. He's better than any other comedian I've seen. So I think I'm gonna give him a little bias with that. So I'd put him either the top of B or bottom of A.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
What do you think? Like, what do you think I should put it? Because obviously we agree, but
I'd probably just put it top of B.
top of B. Hell yeah! Shout out to Big J Okerson, man. One of my favorites. She could tell you I listen to Legion Skanks every day. I'm going back and listening to him in order right now. So from 2016 and older, all the way up to the current day. So shout out to all of them. Next up, we got Chug Walk himself. We got Brendan Schaub. I seen this one with my brother. Another one. I seen one with my brother. I know I said I was gonna be generous, but I mean,
But Brendan Schaub.
Yeah, it's Brendan Schaub.
I'm dead.
I used to like his podcast, King and the Sting, but I was mainly listening to it for Theo Vaughn, obviously. Mm-hmm. Theo Vaughn's not a part of it. It's not even King and the Sting anymore now. It's Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin and Brendan Schaub.
That's the worst combo.
I know. I literally stopped listening to it because of that. Like
Nightmare Blunt Rotation.
Yeah, literally Nightmare Blunt Rotation. On God. So, yeah, F. He's already there. I don't need to explain it. Another one that I've seen with my brother, Brian Holtzman, technically a comedy legend in some people's eyes. I can see why. Seeing him in person at Skankfest was better than Kill Tony, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure, yeah. He seems funny, yeah, but just like Louis J. Gomez, like, they just seem like nasty.
Yeah, and I kind of have a bias. He was the first comedian we seen at Skankfest, so, like, it was just, like, for me and my brother, it was just, like, we're here, we're actually doing this shit, like, it's live. So, he's damn near an F for me, just in general type shit, but definitely a C, and I'd probably put him over Andy Letterman for sure. Very unique. He has his own style, and it's not my style, but he's a legend. I know what it is. Next up, this is one of the first comedians we've seen together, Brian Simpson.
That's the worst picture ever of him.
It's not bad. I'm keeping that in.
It is
And
bad.
you're a fan of Brian Simpson. I'm keeping that in.
know.
You
I
hear that,
mean-
Brian? You fucking hear that? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, we seen him open. He was one of the openers for Joe Rogan. It was, I think, it was Hans and then Brian, Tony, then Joe.
Yeah, I like him. He's funny. I like how high or like drunk or whatever he always is on Kill Tony.
Yeah, he's always lit. But yeah, anyways, Brian Simpson. What would you put him? You like him more than I do, so I'll let you kind of control this one. And I've controlled a lot of these because, like I said, I'm by myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't really remember like his set when we saw him.
Yeah, 'cause that's the thing that sucked. When we saw Joe, it was at MGM Grand Garden Arena,
yeah,
and
annoying.
we sat by like the most annoying people who wouldn't shut up talking, and like they would repeat the jokes, and they were just ignorantly drunk, yelling. Yeah, and we ended up getting COVID from that. from we're pretty sure we got COVID from that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how soon the symptoms hit, but literally the very next morning, I was supposed to go to Money in the Bank with my friends, and I woke up feeling like shit, like throwing up. I felt like it was just rap. So we have a sour taste. I have a sour taste in my mouth kind of because of that. Not like a sour taste, like I lost my taste.
Yeah.
That's right. I lost my taste, but nah. But yeah, well, what would you put him again? My fault.
I'd probably put it in like C.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, we'll put top of C for sure. And then next up is my fucking dog, Casey Rocket. Have you seen him? I know I've seen him twice with my sister, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I went.
Oh, I met him 3 times, yeah. I have a signature, yeah. Yeah, I got Casey's signature on my arm. Try to show you the best I can. Shout out to Casey Rocket. That's that boy. The Rocket Man. But, I love Casey Rocket. I got a bias. He's one of my fucking favorite comedians right now, and he's blowing up, so I'm happy for him. Happy to see that for the boy. Personally, I think every time I see him, he killed, so I'd either say S or A, top of A.
It's your call.
Yeah, she doesn't really like him, so I'll put him top of A. Not like she doesn't. Well, what do you say? You don't like him that much,
Yeah, I
or
don't really like him.
you don't like
Not
his
my style.
Not her style. That's how we say it around here. We're not bashing you guys. Don't like your style, dude. No,
What
I'm
the
playing.
fuck is that?
Oh, that's actually Casey Rocket's girlfriend.
Oh.
That's the girl I was telling you. Satan's feet pics. I couldn't remember her name, her Instagram name though. Satan's feet pics, and I'm an idiot. And I was like, oh, I'll just search up on Google, Satan feet pics, and I'll show her. But it literally just showed pictures of Satan's feet. So, yeah. She opened for Casey and Tony Castillas. I seen her with my sister. She was funny, but she nothing crazy, nothing special, not memorable, not bad. Like it wasn't like F or nothing, but just another set. Basically the same as Annie Letterman or Brian, but I mean, I'll put it right here. Same as everybody else, basically. All right, next up we got Chris Kale. This is the only musician that's actually on here. All these other people were just traditional comics, for the most part, besides, I guess, technically Steve-O and Jeff Dunham. But this is the only musician we have on here. Chris Kale, I think his name is, or Chris Kale. 5 Finger Death Punch. I give him credits and kudos for trying comedy. I've never done it. I don't know if I ever actually will get on stage. It takes a lot of guts to get up there and just say how you feel and fucking try to make people laugh. Takes a lot of balls for sure. But that doesn't just mean it's funny.
Yeah, I don't think he was that.
I don't think I would give him an F.
Yeah, probably like older people funny.
Yeah, like.
Because I think he was getting laughs for sure, but.
Yeah, he wasn't worse than Brendan Schaub.
Nah.
So you could keep going. Like you're a musician. You're fucking 5 Fingers Death Punch. You don't even need comedy. Like you're doing it for fun. So fucking hell yeah. Like you're a badass. But just wasn't the funniest. Wasn't our style.
Yeah.
That's what we say around here. Next up, we got my dog, David Lucas. Another Kill Tony Hall of Famer. Another one that I got on my arm. Right here. You can kind of. I'm not good at this at all. How do I do this? There we go. Right there. You can barely see it. He's just like the most faded one.
I know he got the shittiest Sharpie you could find.
I know, but it was super cool when I saw him the first time. He let people come up on stage and he actually roasted them. So you can get online, yeah, and he would just roast you, say a couple of jokes.
We should have done it.
I was going to, but by the time I was going to, like the line was kind of short, and I was like, nah, I don't want to be the guy who's getting up when it's been like 5-10 minutes since anybody's got up. But yeah, that was super cool. He was super funny, super nice guy too. Like another one of the coolest comedians like that I met afterwards. Did you see him at all or no?
I don't think so.
Oh,
but he is hella funny.
Yeah, he's coming out here in December, so we'll be there for sure, and we'll probably try to. I definitely want to try to meet him again. Obviously, I like showing people after I got like they know I'm gonna get their. They sign my arm and they know I'm gonna get it tattooed. I tell them, but it's cool meeting them and showing them afterwards, like in person, like seeing their reaction. So maybe I'll have her like record a little video or something. But I'm sure you'll want to meet him too. So I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But I'm definitely gonna put him.
Yeah.
I'd say. Yeah, bottom of A. Bottom of A or top of B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him because I don't know if he did better than Big J though.
Well, I don't know how live. I just like him on Kill Tony.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. Yeah. Nah, because I don't think he did better than Big J, but he fucking is funny as fuck. Like legend.
Roast God.
Yeah, roast master. Don't let Tony hear me say that. I think this is another one I don't think she's seen. I think it's another one I've seen by myself. Next up, we got Duncan Trussell. I seen him. You didn't see him at all, right?
Yeah, your brother, right?
Yeah, I seen him with my brother. William was one of the openers, so that was really cool. Duncan is super hilarious. Fucking very unique comedian as well. Yeah, I mean, it was fucking awesome. Seeing Duncan, I really don't know what else to say. My brother dapped him up. Oh, because he doesn't do like a meet and greet or nothing afterwards, but when he was walking off the stage, we were sitting at the corner, and my brother got to knuckle him up, so shout out to Duncan for that. Definitely gonna put him in B, right behind David Lucas.
Okay.
I'd probably put them like same thing. Like, we got some really good fucking comedians. Like now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, damn, I feel spoiled with some of these comedians I've seen.
Facts.
Yeah, I'd say she's probably top of C, bottom of B. What do you think?
Yeah, because she was funny, but it was more like mom humor.
Yeah,
like
she did kind of make fun of us. Remember for
your hat.
She made fun of my hat, and then she went around asking everybody our age. Yeah. So I love the crowd participation. And she said we did good in the front row.
Yeah.
So we'll give her a B.
She's good at eye contact.
Yeah, she gets a B for that. And she gave us a cool sticker.
Yeah.
So I have it on my PlayStation actually.
$5 sticker.
Yeah.
Because it was your birthday, we got it for free.
Yeah, so shout out to Esther. She's really cool. Local Vegas comic too. So I really appreciate that. Fucking, we gonna get Vegas on the map, man. Wise guys. I said top of C, bottom of B.
Oh, okay.
But I put her in bottom of B just because of how nice she is and Vegas comic. So
I guess so,
a little biased. She gets a little.
Bonus
She gets a bonus to be. She gets a little hop skip.
Okay.
Add a jump. This one, I think you were here for this one. I don't know if you remember him. This one's Evan Connolly. He was the bald one. He was a bald guy. His name's Stairway to Evan Comedy. I forget who he opened for. I think it was Matt McCusker. All right, sorry about that. I forgot. I completely forgot I saw Trevor Wallace with my friend, so I had to add him real quick. So, boom, another one. Yeah, so I don't know if she was there for this guy because he was an opener. He's a local Vegas comic, but like I said, I would have been fine with him doing fucking 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. Like, he was hilarious. Like, I would watch him do a full fucking hour. Like, he was hilarious. So, bottom of A. And he's a Vegas local comic, so shout out to him being one that reached the A's. And that's not even me being biased. He just fucking was awesome. It was only 15 minutes, too. Killed. Next up, we got Hans Kim. You've seen him once. You've seen him open for Joe. Then I've seen him 2 other times with my brother. Another... I guess it's gonna...
Is it the first one you got?
Yeah, he's the first signature I actually got tattooed. Hans Kim. Jeez, I really am not good at this. There we go. You can kind of see it. Who cares? I'd say middle would be like right behind David. Where do you think I should put him?
Wherever you want.
Do you not really remember his set that much from when he was out here? What did you think when he was out here with Joe?
I don't really remember. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was like when we first started dating.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll put him in the middle of B. So I feel like that's a pretty solid and fair spot for my boy Hans.
Yeah. Now here's our bestie. Our sweet tender love.
Yeah, next up we got our sweet tender love. our sweet Cinderella. We got
He's so funny.
yeah, we got Harlan Williams, fucking hilarious. Goddamn, I have so many. Another, how do I do this?
Oh yeah.
Another, I don't know how to do this, guys. I'm so sorry. You can't. I don't know if I'll be able to show y'all. Oh, there we go. Another signature that I got on my arm. It's upside down, but better than nothing. Yeah, if you flip your phone on that Andrew Schultz shit. He killed.
Yeah, he did.
And yeah, he was super funny. I'd say bottom of A or top of B.
I put him in A.
Bottom A. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we got Parker Ty, or I think that's how you say his name. He was a local Vegas comic. I saw him open for Hans. She didn't see him. He was fucking hilarious, dude. He just moved to New York just like maybe a week ago, if that. So that kind of sucks because he was one of my favorite Vegas local comics. But I get why. I don't know exactly why he moved to New York, but I assume it's because they have a better scene than Vegas and probably a chance for more spots and just probably just overall better as a comic. But that's what I'm just assuming. I don't know that for sure. But he was super funny. I liked him a lot. Sucks that he's moving, but good luck to him. All power to him. I'm definitely going to put him in the bottom of B. Mm-hmm. Another Vegas local that's going to be in the B. So, well, former Vegas local, but shout out to that boy. Next up, we got JD Short Bus. This is one of the most recent comics we've seen because we saw him open up for Tim Dillon.
Mm-hmm. He was funny.
Yeah. It's just crazy how short his legs are. He's like pretty short actually. Like he actually is pretty short.
Yeah.
Probably the shortest comedian I've ever seen. No, I'm just saying, but nothing crazy. He was funny, but nothing wild. I'd probably say somewhere in the C's.
Yeah.
Where do you think I should put him?
Probably lower.
Like the bottom, or like.
Well, I don't know about those two girls, but I definitely put him behind Brian Holtzman.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just put him at the bottom, just because I do really like these. I like these two, like.
Valid.
Yeah, so I like him too, but yeah. Next up, we got our another Kill Tony legend, Hall of Famer. Got Jesse Jet Ski Johnson, Trumpet 2024. Just wrapped up her tour like 2 weeks ago, or no, just a week ago. Super funny, super awesome. It was really cool meeting her. And another. Like I said, there's so many of them.
It's all over here.
Yeah, another signature on my arm. You could kind of see it right.
So you're gonna have to move your body.
Right.
It's like literally this way.
Yeah. There you go. There we go. Sorry. So many of them, yeah, and it's just so awkward when I'm sitting. But she killed. Super funny, super cool. I'm biased. She's from Kill Tony.
Yeah.
I had her son on my arm next to Joelberg. I didn't see him do a set. I met him at I met him at a Under Oath concert. Go watch the last video to hear about that story. So biased for sure on her. What do you think? I'll let you say it first.
I'd probably put her in like the top B.
Very top.
Yeah.
I can get down with that. Oh. There we go. Yeah, shout out to Jet Ski. You're super cool, super awesome.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Jimmy McMurrin. Or McCurran? I don't know his name. But he's another Vegas local. I seen him open for somebody. Who that somebody is, I don't remember. But he opened for somebody. I think it might have been Hans. Yeah, I think it was Hans. He did pretty good. Nothing like super crazy, but he was definitely pretty funny for sure. I'd definitely probably put him in. Yeah, you weren't there for that. Yeah, I don't think you've seen him. So because of that, I'll put him. He's definitely gonna be in the C's. I'll put him right here for sure. Cause he was funny for sure. I like his energy. I like his jokes. I like his style. Vegas local.
Right.
No Vegas locals going in F. I'm just playing. Cause Chris Kale is. He's a Vegas local. So.
Isn't he from Reno or something?
I'm not sure actually. Next up, we got another one that I seen by myself. Well, seen with my brother at Skankfest. He was another one that was on the top of my list. A New York comic, Joe List. He's on one of my favorite podcasts, The Regs. Super funny, and I also kind of, not saying I put my brother onto him. That was all Joe List work. I had nothing to do with it, but like the agent I Palucci, I was like, yo, watch this. You're about to get put on the game, and Joe List fucking balled out. No, I was playing. But he did really good. Super funny. I love Joe List. Shout out to the Reg. Shout out to Joe List. Putting him right behind Big J.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah. Boom. Next up, we got probably the most famous, most controversial. Dun dun dun. Joe Rogan.
I like his podcast, but I don't really like his comedy that much. Like, I like watching his, like, podcast clips.
Right. I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan. I watch all his not all his podcasts. I'm not a nerd like that, but I watch all the ones with comedians on it. I don't watch the ones with like doctors and scientists on it.
Those are the ones I watch.
Yeah, I watch the ones with the comedians. But it was cool because the Netflix live thing he did. When we saw him, he was working out a lot of that material then, like, and that was like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So it's just cool being able to like see that, being able to see it live, even though it was an arena and we did get like I got COVID and whatnot.
Yeah.
Still very special, still very cool to see, especially like.
Yeah, iconic.
He's one of the most famous people on the planet Earth right now, so it was very cool to be in the same room as him. But I do agree his comedy wasn't the best, and it was tainted that night with the people who were around us because they were very annoying. So I'd say probably like right here, to be honest.
Yeah.
You think that's solid? You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or would you put him somewhere else?
I might put him behind Dave Lucas, but doesn't matter to me personally.
Yeah, to be fair. But this isn't, because this is also based off of when we saw them.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like their comedy in general. This is when we saw them.
I'm just basing it,
Yeah, I'm basing it off when we saw them. And we're going to touch up this list anyways, because I could see some things I kind of want to touch up, but we'll wait till the end, because, yeah. Next up, we got Justin Silver. I can't do a good impersonation of it, but they do it all the time on Legion of Skanks. If you watch Legion of Skanks, you know who this guy is. If you go to Skank Fest, you know who this guy is. It's Justin Silver. I cannot do his impersonation.
No,
I'm gonna just stop. But he was pretty funny. It was nothing crazy when we saw him. It was at Skank Fest, so it was like a small, like a quick set. So nothing crazy. But he was a Legion of Skanks regular legend. So I put I'll put him right here, to be honest. Like, there's nothing crazy, nothing special. He did his thing, though. Next up, we got one of the dogs. We got one of the dogs from Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. We got Lemaire Lee. Honestly, I disagree with most of his opinions that I ever hear. It's crazy, some of his opinions. He's a dog, though. He's still one of the dogs. But when I saw him, there was nothing memorable. It was at Skankfest, so it was a quick set. Like I said, nothing special, nothing crazy. He is one of the dogs. But still, I'd put him... I'd put him right here. Just another C. Shout out to Lemaire Lee. Shout out to the dogs. The man himself, the creator of Skankfest, the creator of Gas Digital Media, whatever it's called.
Dirty Magic.
And I also got his signature with the Skanks logo right on my arm, boy.
Where is it?
Right here at the very top. It's right there. It's all over the place, but you know how it is. Shout out to Louis J. Gomez. He's one of my favorite comedians. One of the hosts of my favorite podcast. I love Louis. He's funny as fuck. He was really cool to meet. Can't wait to go to Skankfest this year. He's a legend in my eyes. And it's definitely going to be... I had to do it, Big J. Don't hate me.
Okay.
But I'm doing it to you, Jay.
You wouldn't put him over Jet Ski?
Nah, but I'd put him over Jay.
Okay. Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's alright, Big J. Next up, we got another one that I seen with my brother. We got Matt Edgar. I'm just gonna be quick with him. I don't really remember his set like too much. He's a really cool guy though. I do like him. He's funny. He's dating Rachel Wolfson. Oh, I think they're dating still. Hopefully, fingers crossed. No, I'm saying. He was really cool though. Got to meet him afterwards. But yeah, nothing crazy, nothing too special. Put him right in the C's. Next up, we got Matt Daddy Lockwood, an opener for Ali Makovsky. Well, opened for her when we saw him.
Mm-hmm.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Got a picture with him.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. I'd put him probably. Well, you can pick this one because I have a lot of my own solos. What would you say?
I don't know. I'd probably put him in like the C. Like it was nothing like crazy. I think.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'd say like probably right here though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's valid.
Jeez, I can't do it. There we go. Got my ankles broke. I'm getting crossed over. Yeah, shout out to Matt Daddy Lockwood, a really cool guy. Next up, we got the shaman. We got Daddy. We got Matt McCusker, the shaman himself, the dog, the leader of the leaders,
The king of BDE.
the king of BDE, the king of kings. We got Matt McCusker, another signature I got on my arm. Shout out to the shaman. Shout out to the dog. He was super cool. Had a great set. One of my favorites. Comedians, host of probably my favorite podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I love Matt McCusker, so that's
A for sure. High.
yeah. Well, you going on the top? What am I doing? That's the shaman.
Yeah.
That's the motherfucking shaman. He might go. I don't know. We'll see. He might. We
need to. Yeah.
Next up, we got Rachel Feinstein. She was another person who I'm pretty sure opened up for Big J. Were you there when she opened, or was it no? Or was it just me and my brother that time?
It might have been me. I don't really remember.
Yeah, I think she opened for somebody else possibly too.
Yeah.
She was really funny as well, in my opinion. I liked her a lot. I'm pretty sure she's a New York comic.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably put her at the bottom of B. Or actually, no, I'd put her over Parker. Her and Esther. We got the three badass women right here. How about it? All in a row. Next up, we got one of my favorite comics that I've seen. He was the opener, I think, possibly for Hans. I can't remember who he opened for. He was a pretty dark comic. His name's Ryan Joseph. I liked him a lot, though. He's really fucking funny. Could have watched a whole fucking 45-minute set from him any day. In my opinion, bottom of A for sure. Next up, we got Chappelle Lacey. This is another comedian. I actually met him at a comedy. Oh, I met him at a concert, at an Under Oath concert. It was in the last video, but I'll tell you real quick. We went out to go see our favorite band at Under Oath in San Diego. Oh, no, not San Diego. In Santa Ana. And I went to use the restroom, and coincidentally, I saw Joel Berg from Kill Tony, Joel Jimenez, in the bathroom. And I was like, yo, not to be weird, but are you Joel Berg? Because we were washing our hands. He was like, yeah. And I was like, yo, can I get a picture outside? Like, not to be weird. And he was like, yeah, Chappelle's out there. I had Joel Berg's on my arm. And I forgot to ask Chappelle, too, because I was just so starstruck. Like, I've never, like, ran into anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody I met, like, I paid to see. Not, like, paid to see them, but, like, either seeing them at a comedy club afterwards, or, like, I paid to see Steve-O and shit.
Yeah,
but,
like meet and greet.
Yeah, like, meet and greets after the show. But those are the only two people I've ever, like, ran into. So I just didn't think to have Chappelle on my arm. But I got a picture with them. Super cool people. I got to see Chappelle with my brother. He fucking killed.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Super hilarious. I'd put him right. I'd put him. I'll put him right here. He was really funny. He killed. Shout out to Chappelle Lacey. Next up, we got another dog from Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. We got the guard dog himself, Sean Gardini. He killed.
He was funny.
He was super funny.
He's an awkward little guy.
Yeah, I would have had him sign my arm, but I forgot to bring a Sharpie, and I borrowed him from the club. And we seen him outside of the club, and I already gave him the marker back, or I would have definitely had him sign my arm.
Yeah, we didn't seem like he wanted to hang out anyway.
I mean, he just wanted to smoke a cigarette. I'm sure he was just trying to smoke a cigarette. But he was super funny in my opinion. I liked him a lot.
Yeah, he was really funny.
Yeah, where do you think we should put him?
No, I'd probably put him in B or C for sure. Like top of C or bottom of B maybe.
Yeah, I think he was funnier than Parker. Parker!
I was gonna say, because, I didn't see them too, so I don't really know.
Do you think he was funnier than Esther?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll put him right here for sure. I like him a little bit more than Chappelle Lacey, too. So, yeah, shout out to the guard dog. Shout out to the fucking guard dog. Next up, we got another comedian. Well, a comedian who's technically like didn't start as a comedian, but Jackass basically is comedy. But I don't know. Everybody looks at that a little different. I feel like he was super funny. It was really cool. It was like everything you would expect to see from going to go see Steve-O. It was his bucket list tour.
Yeah, it was.
I have his signature as well on my arm, which is just a
giant dick.
Which is just a giant penis coming. So, shout out to Steve-O. I got this idea for my arm from Steve-O from seeing him sign other people's arms. I was like, I'm gonna just do a whole fucking sleeve of it. I already had other tattoos on my arms beforehand, but I got the whole idea from Steve-O, seeing him do that to other people. So shout out to Steve-O, fucking childhood hero, and I got a bias for him because I got like personal things like yeah.
Yeah.
So
relate to.
Yeah, that I relate to. So I'll put him at the top of S. Yeah. We'll bottom of S. I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
Just because it was everything, like technically, I guess you could say it's not like the most comedy, but like everybody has their style, everybody's different, and I feel like we saw exactly what we would expect to see, and then some. Like it was fucking crazy. Saw that man's penis.
Yeah.
So.
And his wife is crazy.
Yeah, his wife is a badass.
They're literally made for each other.
Yeah, like I love you, Steve-O. Shout out to you, man. I think your birthday is like a day or two before mine. I'm June 15th. I think he's June 14th or 13th. So we're Gemini babies, man. Shout out to you, Steve-O. The most recent comic I've seen, the most recent comic to sign my arm, and the way I got that was kind of crazy. I'll say that in a second. But next up, we got Tim Dillon. I think we have different opinions on this one.
Yeah, I didn't really like him.
Yeah, she didn't like him. I liked him a lot. But I think we can agree, though, it was crazy how I had him sign my arm.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Your boy's broke right now, so I haven't got it tattooed yet. But Tim Dillon signed my arm. I'm cool with the security guard, Wise Guys, and we just met one of the GMs of the club right after Tim Dillon's set. Because he's seen us all the time. He said he recognized us. So that was cool. We were waiting for our ride, or Uber, and we went downstairs. We were waiting. I seen the security guard outside, and before it started, he told me, he was like, "I'm Tim Dillon's chauffeur tonight. Like, I have his keys to his whip, and I got to park it and stuff." And so I seen him outside, standing outside, and I walk up to say what up to him, while we're waiting, and I seen him standing by a car. I was like, "Oh shit, is this like the car he's like using?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "He's about to come out any minute now." So I was like, "Oh, do you need us to move? Like, do you need us to get out of here?" Because we didn't want to get him in trouble and shit. Mm-hmm. He's a cool guy. And he was like, "Nah, bro, like, it's cool." And I was like, "Do you think when he walks out, like, I might be able to just, like, I'm not going to run up to him or nothing, but, like, I'm standing over here and just be like, 'Yo, can you sign my arm?'" Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, as long as you're not, like, fucking being, like, I'm a security guard, obviously. Yeah, like, I got to do my job. But as long as you're not trying to, like, run up on him." Yeah. So I like, bet. He walked out with the GM. The GM was a super cool guy. He thought my arm was super cool beforehand.
Yeah, he was so excited when he walked out and he saw, like, us standing there.
Yeah, so I was like, "Yo, Tim, big fan. Can you sign my arm real quick?" And Tim was like, "Sure." I feel like that's a decent.
Sure.
No, I feel like that was a good impersonation of Tim. He's like, "Sure. And then he came over, signed it, and then it was super cool, touched fists, and then he left. So that was really cool. Shout out to Tim Dillon, one of the famous people, probably one of the most famous people to sign my arm, probably the second most besides Steve-O or something. Not that matters, like the fame, but it's just cool thinking that I got his signature and how I got it. So shout out to that security guard, shout out to Wise Guys, shout out to the GM, shout out to Tim Dillon. But we have different opinions, so I would have put him probably like somewhere in the A's, but I know you don't agree. Where would you put him? We'll find a spot together. Where would you put him? Be honest.
I think we're gonna have to put him in B because I would probably say like C.
You'd say like a C.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, we'll put him in the bottom of B since you'd put him in. Where would you put him in C? Like bottom, you think? Or like the middle?
Yeah, I guess. I think I'm just biased because I don't really like his little sassy attitude.
I love it.
Like, he seems like a bitch. Like,
I'm
for
dead.
real.
I love it. I love Tim Dillon.
Yeah, but...
Is right here fine then, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm not putting Parker Ty over him. Putting him right here already feels super disrespectful. But,
yeah. It's just because I have, like, an older, like, lesbian aunt, and she's very political, and he reminds me just like her.
Which, yeah, that's completely valid. That's valid for sure. Next up, I'll just be quick at this one. I saw this guy, Tony Casillas, with my sister. It was co-headlining at Wise Guys with Casey Rocket. I was super excited to see Casey. Tony really wasn't that great. I don't know if he's necessarily deserving of an F, but C's kind of getting full. And if he was going to get a C, he'd get bottom of C, and I'm not going to keep being too generous. Like, he really wasn't that funny, in my opinion. I mean, I can see his style, but it wasn't for me for sure. Not to bash on the guy. I mean, he's funnier than me. He's got on stage. He's funnier than me. So
Yeah.
I'm not bashing him, but not for me.
Yeah. At least he's better than Brendan Schwab.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely better than Brendan Schwab.
Mm.
All day. Next up, we got Tony Hinchcliffe, one of my favorite comedians out there. Like I said, I got the Kill Tony shirt on. We're going to Kill Tony next month.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh. A week, Wednesday before Skankfest. I know we're super excited for that.
Yeah.
Can't believe we're going to that. Can't even wrap my mind around that. I wouldn't know what Kill Tony was if it wasn't for my brother. He showed me it like 4 or 5 years ago. He showed me the episode with Steve-O, and that's what really got me into it. He showed me the Steve-O episode and the Theo Vaughn episode. So I was like super fanboying out for them at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and her started dating, and I was like, yo, you got to watch this show. And we started watching it together. Now it's our freaking weekly, it's our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Tony's our thing. So, and I know it's like that for a lot of people. So, man, Tony Hinchcliffe's super cool. Shout out to Kill Tony. So I'm open for Joe Rogan. Gonna get to see Tony again, technically, for Kill Tony.
Definitely A.
Definitely an A.
He's a little sassy sometimes too, but
Yeah.
or I mean, you could put him in S because he is like the biggest like. He like
Yeah, he killed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put him in S. I'll put him over Steve-O too. Yeah.
and I mean we watch him every week. We don't watch.
Yeah, it's a little biased for sure. Yeah, we actually might do a part 2 because we are gonna go to Skankfest. There's gonna be a lot more comics that we've seen,
Mm-hmm.
and even some of these comics on this list that I've seen, I've seen. So maybe we'll just touch it up either way. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely do a part 2. Fuck it. Trey Lamb, I think he opened for Tim Dillon. He opened for somebody that we've seen recently. I know you've seen him, but you said you don't remember him before we did this, right?
Yeah.
You don't really remember him. He was funny though. He just did his. I'm pretty sure he just did one of his first weekends headlining at Wise Guys. He's a Vegas local too, so I think he's a Vegas local or he's from Utah or something. Super funny, but nothing like super crazy at the same time. So, yeah, put him in the C's. Like he's not bad. Kind of, yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Down to the last 5 comedians. Next up, we got Will Hunsinger.
F as fuck.
I had a feeling she was gonna say that. We've seen him a couple times.
It's been weeks apart, and every single time we've seen him, it's the same set.
Yeah, like word for word almost. Like I get
Yeah.
it that you're working on it, but like,
And
damn.
he opens there multiple times a week, so it's like how many times do you
And he
really
wears
go over that set?
he did wear the same exact outfit.
Yeah, the same.
He wears the same
I'll give
outfit
a
so
yank,
much. I'm not trying to bash on you, dude, but you wear the same outfit so much, and I get it. Like times are hard. Like this is actually kind of foul maybe of me, but he wears the same outfit so much. Remember we saw him in the crowd at the Blink-182 concert from like 150 feet away.
We're like 99% sure.
Like
yeah.
no, like 100% sure. So like it's just like so there's a comedian with a joke. I forget who it is, so I'm not gonna say who, but there's a comedian with a joke. It's like you wear the same outfit so much, you're like a cartoon character. Like I just picture you now as like this. So like it's just a tip. Like especially as a comic, you don't want to fall into that. Maybe that's just my assumption. I can't say that actually. I'm not a comic. Never have done a set. Never call. I'm not a comic, but
I mean, we're literally your target audience. Like
Yeah.
people just your
Vegas
audience
locals.
is literally your target audience. So.
yeah. Like I want to cheer for you. You're a Vegas local, but man, he's moving to Texas, so you're not a Vegas local anymore. So now I'm going hard. You're going to Texas.
That's crazy. He's going to Texas.
Yeah, him and Parker. I think, like I said, I'm assuming it's because they think they'll have a better chance out there. Parker maybe thinks he'll fit better in the New York scene, I'm assuming, and Will probably thinks maybe he'll fit better in the Texas scene. So good luck to you guys. But Will's an F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst of F.
I'd put him in his bottom of C, not top of C. I'd put him at the bottom of C, but I'm definitely compromising.
Yeah, like the
Bottom
first
F,
time it
top
could've
of
been
F is
funny.
fine. Yeah, top
Yeah.
F is fine.
Whatever.
Yeah, we got a legend. I know you're jealous because you haven't got to see him yet.
Yeah.
One of
I
her-
have like a love-hate relationship with him.
But she hasn't watched one of his sets in a while just because like he's very last and
Yeah. And it's just like
sometimes the way Tony sets him up sometimes though it's just kind of like he kind of not destroys the character but he's always just like, are you ever gonna stop?
yeah.
Like you don't have to do it every week. Like,
and
that's the
he
one
makes
thing.
just a lot of like long references I don't understand because I don't know like the people he's referencing because I'm like he's
Younger.
older.
Yeah, and she doesn't pay attention to politics or nothing.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to
know
politics
OG
either.
comics and stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't pay attention to politics either, but like I have a Twitter. She's literally only on TikTok and Instagram. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cooked, chat. Notified. But William Montgomery, one of my favorites. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, not to skip over it, but I don't know where it's at. But oh yeah, next to Hans, next to David, right there, they got William. Got a lot of the Kill Tony legends. One of my favorites. So we're putting William at.
I'd put him in A.
Yeah, I put him right here for sure. Next up, we got Tom Rhodes. I seen him with my brother at Skankfest. He fucking killed. I had no idea who he was beforehand, and that's not me trying to be rude. Like, that happens a lot with some of these comics, but, like, he was fucking killer. Like, he was funny as fuck. I guess he travels the world or something from what he was saying. Like, so he'd be all over the place. Super funny guy, though. I liked him a lot. I'd definitely put him in A. Like, he was a killer.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Or actually, because, I don't know. We'll have to fix some of this up.
Okay.
For now, I'm going to put him in B, actually, though. Well,
Okay.
no, I'll put him right here.
Okay.
I think that's more valid. The last two are two non-traditional comics, I'd say. Or I don't know. Definitely not Jeff Dunham, obviously.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Probably,
He's
he
different.
might be the bottom of F. He might have been worse than Brendan. I'll let you pick. Because obviously you didn't see Brendan, but I'll let you pick. When we saw Jeff, we were too old. Like, it wasn't, we're not his target audience, but we were able to go for free because, we went, I already had my ticket for when we were young. I bought it before we met for the first year. But she didn't have one, but I bought hers for her on StubHub.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that I was originally supposed to get it from never sent me over the info, so they had to, like, find me a new one last second. And they were able to find me a cheaper one, so they sent me, like,
Credit.
They sent me, like, low-key, like, a $75 credit or something. So I was able to just get us tickets. I was just looking for tickets for something during winter break, during the winter time, and Jeff Dunham was on there for cheap, and I was like, fuck it. Like, I wanted to see him as a kid. Let's go see him now.
For, like, what it's supposed to be, it's good, but it's just, like...
There's a lot of politics, too, though.
Yeah, it was really political for, like, a kid's
like,
thing.
Yeah, like, you could tell he was trying to also, like, pander toward... Like, it's like he was only going jokes for kids and jokes for grown-ass adults who are bringing their kids, which kind of makes sense. But still, like, yeah, it just wasn't for us. We're not his target audience. Yeah, I'm sure it was good for what it was. But.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like his Netflix. Like, watching it on Netflix is different than seeing it live for sure.
Yeah, because I actually remember my aunt actually was at the exact same show, and
yeah,
they enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. They had a lot of fun, actually. And my cousins, like, asked questions that got brought up on the board. But they're like, younger kids, so it was fun for them. And it's just cool that my aunt, like, it was coincidental that my aunt ended up being there. Mm-hmm. And it was cool. My cousin passed away, Skylar. It was her son. But we used to watch Jeff Dunham together, and it was just cool. It was just coincidental, too, that, like, his mom ended up being there when the night I was seeing Jeff Dunham for the first time. It was just, it was, like, almost like Skylar was with us, too, in a way. Like, I don't know, not to be corny. But it was still terrible, though.
yeah, it was, yeah. Not our style, you mean.
Yeah, not our style. Where would you put him in the Fs?
I'd probably put him at least after Brendan
Like, after, you mean, or before?
Like, so he's... Because Brendan Schaub's the worst.
Yeah, we'll keep Brendan Schaub as the worst. That's we know
Schaub.
That's how it is around here.
Can't fucking fight, can't comedy.
Ooh, I don't know if he can't fight. I don't want to have to be the one to back that one up. No. Lastly, she wasn't here for this. I saw Trevor Wallace by myself with my friends. A lot of his jokes, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen them on Twitter. I've seen them on Instagram. TikTok. They're all memes. Yeah, like, I like Trevor Wallace, but you're a Viner.
Yeah, he's a TikTok comedian.
You're a TikTok comedian, and that's where you get your jokes.
Yeah.
No offense, but it's the truth, bro. I'll put you at the top of F, but you're still an F because, dude, I like you, Trevor. Like, especially when I was younger, you were funny, your vines and whatever. But, dude, a lot of those jokes were off of fucking TikTok and Instagram. Like, it was just, it was interesting to see that. My friends thought you were funny though, but they don't watch comedy that much, so.
Yeah, those are not valid thoughts.
Oops, just hella covered your face. But all right, so this is the list. We're gonna fix it up. You know what it is. Let's get to it. S, I'm leaving probably, unless we put Matt McCusker at the bottom. But
honestly, I would put him in A just because it's iconic. We saw him.
Yeah, I think the top of A is where he belongs for sure.
Yeah.
I liked Ryan Joseph a lot, but putting him over some of these other comics is a little disrespectful. I think, truthfully, he was really funny. Especially for somebody who's not like a big name. So that's kind of why I was biased at first, put him in the A. But right here is truthfully where I think he belongs. Same with this guy. Vegas local, Evan Connolly, I believe his name is. But just, I don't want to be disrespectful to some legends. I do think I'd put him right here. I would watch an hour special. I'd watch them headline any day, though. These two all day, every day.
Right.
So, yeah. I think Hans was better than Joe,
Yeah.
personally. I think Duncan was better than Joe. I think Adrian was better than Joe. Sean. Well, what do you think about this? I'm kind of just taking from, like.
I mean, I don't really remember his set. I'm sure it was pretty political, though. It was midst of COVID and...
Yeah. And it's just like we got COVID during the set.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty sure we got it from that. So it's just...
the experience sucked.
And like I said, like there was people non-stop talking. Like we could not... Like during Joe Rogan's set, there was no shot that we were going to hear like almost anything. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I really was paying attention.
Like we were getting pissed
more.
off. Yeah. Like it was to the point where we were getting like pissed. Like,
yeah.
Like we were almost about to be Karens. You don't want to see that. No, I'm saying.
Bro, he can be a real bitch.
Yeah, I can be a real bitch. I can be a real Tony Hinchcliffe.
Tim Dillon.
Son of a bitch. But all right, so I think S is clear. I like that. Should we move Jet Ski to the bottom of A?
Yeah.
I think she was really funny.
Yeah.
I think she was better than Harlan personally. What do you think? Or did you not think so? Be honest.
So you can put her there because the whole trumpet thing is cool. It wasn't really my style towards the end, but
then we'll put it right here because this is our list, not just mine. You know.
Yeah,
so.
But you're more of a comedy head, I guess. I don't know.
No, no fine. Because now I'm gonna get people are gonna hate on me for this now.
People should hate on you.
I don't know. I would put Duncan over them. I like Hans, but I'm just basing his set off the times I saw him. I seen him kill twice, but the one time that I see him like do the exact same sets,
right,
kind of tainted it. I think I like this. Obviously, I would put Tim Dillon higher, but this is our list, so that's where he's gonna stay.
Sassy boy can put it in the comments.
So yeah, we'll keep A. We'll keep S, keep A, lock in B. You like it like this?
Yeah.
And then C. I'll put Annie over Jimmy.
Okay.
I'll probably put Kat over them just because her set was a lot more memorable. She's a lot more fun. I think C is,
I think
pretty
it's all
good. Yeah. And then F. Yeah.
Yeah, because they all, like, F is just, like, they all suck equally, I feel like.
Yeah, most of these are, like, almost gimmick comics in a way.
Yeah.
Like, Brandon's not a guy, he's not an original comic. Jeff's technically, like, he has a whole, not genre, but what is it? Style. Like, he's a ventriloquist, like, obviously. He's a musician. He's not fun. No, I'm just like,
he's not a comedian.
He's not a comedian. No. And then he's a viner. Like 4 out of the 6 are like either have their other thing that they do or did, or just have a certain theme or style that's just not for us.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. But without further ado, the top of our list, the top of S, the best of the best for me, because she wasn't there, is Ron White. But for us together as a solid team and unit, we got Tony Hinchcliffe at the very top. Tony is...
What is his license plate say? Roastmaster?
Oh, no. On one of his plates, it says, I roast.
Oh, yeah.
On his license plate.
The roaster.
Yeah, shout out to the roast god. I roast Tony Hinchcliffe. And who would have guessed at the very bottom of our list, Brendan Schaub. I mean, there's a reason he retired from comedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm being a hater, I feel like, right now, but... He retired from comedy. He should have never been a comic, to be honest. You did your specials too early. I mean,
made yourself out to be the bad guy.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I like this list a lot. I like these comics a lot. I love comedy. We love comedy. We're gonna keep going to shows. We got Kill Tony next month. We got Skankfest next month. And so.
Yeah.
Keep out for part 2.
Yeah.
Coming probably towards sometime in October, more than likely. And we'll probably also make a part 2, maybe like November, of the bands we've seen live.
Well, maybe we'll do like.
Or maybe we'll
the
wait till like
vlogs.
December, give it a few months, because we'll definitely go to more and more comedy shows too.
Yeah.
But like we got that festival coming up and stuff.
Yeah, we should vlog it like you were saying.
Yeah, and we'll keep out for our vlogs. We'll try to vlog Skankfest as much as possible.
Yeah.
But it'll be off our phones, so bear with us. And then same thing.
We have good phones.
Yeah, same thing with the When We Were Young festival, and then we're also taking a trip a week later to San Diego to see Under Oath. We'll probably try to vlog that because we did it in a different way. We're going for a night. We bought cheap plane tickets, so we're not even gonna be sitting together more than likely. So it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun. It'll be interesting. This is our lifestyle. Maybe I'll change the channel name to Earl and Torrie's Adventures. So I'm just like, but anyways, we're getting off topic.
Boy and girl brush.
We're getting off topic. Let us know what you guys think of this list. If you've seen any of these comics, where you'd put them on your own list. What you think of certain comics, maybe stories, anything comedy wise. Feel free to put it in the comments below. We'll keep in touch. Our socials will be in the description. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Like I said,
My PayPal will be in the comments.
yeah, our PayPal, Cash App, all that good stuff. Feel free. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Later.